We need to normalize this conversation because unfortunately we come from the space, and I know it. I'm a living witness, is that you grow up poor and the first thing you want to do is get something to show that you made it,
right.
you know, and you're trying to not only prove it to other people, but even for yourself. You know, you don't know what it feels like to have a brand new car right off the showroom floor when you know it depreciates 30% when you drive it off, but you still say, I don't care. I need this for my own self-esteem. You know, you go get a house. You say, I want a really nice house. I want a new build or whatnot. But we do need to normalize these conversations that y'all having, because that's the reality. And it's you got to be very discriminate about who you decide to marry that has that forethought to not look at it like, look, this man done got me this old raggedy house. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you
when we met, he wasn't a tither. And that was my non-negotiable.
Me too.
So that
or
was
a Sabbath observer.
Or a Sabbath observer. That was, so I had two non-negotiables, which was I observed the Sabbath. I had for quite some time by the time we met and we have together. And by the Sabbath, I don't mean it has to be on a Saturday, it has to be on a Sunday. It's just always within 7 days.
Yeah.
And the other is tithing. That was a non-negotiable for me. I was that person who used to take 10%, put it in an envelope, and then I would borrow from the envelope. And I remember getting into a lot of debt when I was 20 years old because I kept borrowing from the envelope to pay for the different stuff. And I got into so much debt, I didn't have no tithing in the envelope. And I and I promised the Lord then, if he would get me out of that I would never again borrow from my tithes.
Will a man rob God?
Right.